No, my name is Paul Sanderson. I'm the medical director of American Leprosy Missions, so we're very involved in leprosy work around the world and actually support quite a lot of research as well. So the big project that we've had for some years is a new vaccine for leprosy, which I'm going to be talking about here.
So can you tell me a little bit more about this, the work you've been doing?
Well, we are really funding the work, so the work is being done by a group called the Infectious Diseases Research Institute in Seattle. So they are doing the bench work and often collaborating with other third parties in the field that we also collaborate with. So for example, a group that we support in the Philippines has provided a lot of the samples which have helped to develop the vaccine. And then in future, the testing of the vaccine will collaborate very much with that in places in endemic areas where we have contacts and where similar trials have been done in the past.
And at what stage are you at the moment?
Well, it's very encouraging really, because it's just the vaccine is being manufactured at the moment, and will go into toxicology and phase 1 studies over the next year, and then should be ready for some phase 2 studies in endemic areas at the end of next year. So we're very encouraged about that.
I was talking to one of your colleagues earlier, and he mentioned that BCG was being looked at as a possible.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, BCG is obviously a very old vaccine and has some effect. We think that this one will have some advantages because it's not a live vaccine, and the way that we want to use it is in what we call post-exposure prophylaxis, so that it would be in contacts of cases. So it's not to the whole population, but into contacts, and probably with a drug, so you can give it at the same time as the drug. And also the other advantage over BCG is that nowadays most of the population have had BCG in infancy, and we think that a protein vaccine will be a better boost in people who have previously had BCG. That BCG itself probably doesn't boost itself really. So there's hope that this vaccine would really give a new and better effect than BCG.
We were talking to another one of the presenters earlier, and he said that one of the things he would like to see in the future was more integration between different specialists working in different diseases.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you saw any role within your...
Yeah, very much, because another area that we spend a lot of effort on is in what we call morbidity management, so dealing with the complications and the effects of the disease in patients. And so in many ways the leprosy world is quite advanced in managing disability and helping with rehabilitation and dealing with social issues like stigma and so on, that also affect other neglected tropical diseases. So we are very definitely looking at ways in which we can integrate with other diseases in that respect, and we actually work in Buruli ulcer as well, and so we're looking at projects that maybe combine leprosy, Buruli ulcer and lymphatic filariasis to identify people who have the disease and can benefit from referral to morbidity management specialists, and within that same context also do more case finding, so that actually identify new cases early so that they can be treated. So these are all developments that we're hoping to take forward. At the moment, the funding position is that the diseases for which mass drug administration works well have soaked up all the funding, and the diseases which require somewhat of harder work in terms of morbidity management, there's not been so much funding for those. But we hope that will change.
Okay, thanks very much
Good,
for
thank
talking.
you.